The city of dogs in a lush valley surrounded by rolling hills and meandering rivers lay the vibrant city of dogs, known as Canisville. This city, hidden from human sight, was a place where dogs lived in perfect harmony. The dogs of Canisville were no ordinary canines. They walked on two legs, wore clothes, and communicated in a language rich with barks, growls, and howls. Canisville was a bustling city filled with joy and camaraderie. Its streets were lined with trees bearing juicy bones, and parks where dogs of all breeds played together. The city was governed by a council of wise elders, who ensured that every dog lived a life of happiness and purpose. Among the residents of Canisville was a spirited young dog named Max. With his golden fur and bright blue eyes, Max was known for his boundless energy and insatiable curiosity. He loved to explore the city, making friends and learning about the rich history and traditions of his people. One sunny morning, Max woke up with a sense of excitement. Today was the Great Gathering, an annual event where dogs from all over Canisville came together to celebrate their heritage and share stories of bravery and kindness. The Great Gathering was held in the heart of the city, in the Grand Park, where a magnificent statue of the first Dog King stood tall. As Max made his way to the park, he marveled at the beauty of his city. The streets were bustling with activity, and dogs of all shapes and sizes were preparing for the festivities. Max greeted everyone he met with a wag of his tail and a friendly bark, his heart swelling with pride and joy. The highlight of the Great Gathering was the storytelling competition, where the bravest and wisest dogs shared tales of adventure and heroism. Max had been preparing for this moment for weeks, and he felt a flutter of nerves as he approached the stage. He had chosen to tell the story of Canisville's founding, a tale passed down through generations. As he stepped onto the stage, the crowd fell silent, their eyes fixed on him. Max took a deep breath and began his story. Long ago, when the world was still wild, there was a brave dog named Rex. He was a wanderer, searching for a place where dogs could live in peace and harmony. One day, he discovered a hidden valley, lush and fertile, protected by high mountains and flowing rivers. Max's voice grew stronger as he continued. Rex gathered dogs from far and wide, inviting them to join him in this newfound paradise. Together, they built a city, naming it Canisville in honor of their courageous leader. Under Rex's guidance, the city flourished, and dogs lived in harmony, their hearts united by a shared vision of peace and prosperity. The crowd listened in rapt attention, their tails wagging with anticipation. Max's storytelling was vivid and captivating, bringing the tale to life. He described the early challenges the dogs faced, the battles they fought to protect their city, and the wisdom of Rex that guided them through difficult times. As Max concluded his story, he said, "Rex's spirit lives on in each of us. His courage and wisdom remind us that we are stronger together, and that our city is a testament to the power of unity and love." The crowd erupted in applause, their barks of approval echoing through the park. After the storytelling competition, Max wandered through the Great Gathering, his heart light with happiness. He had shared a piece of Canisville's soul, and he felt a deep connection to his ancestors and his fellow dogs. As the sun set and the festivities drew to a close, Max found himself at the edge of the city, looking out over the valley that Rex had discovered so long ago. Lost in thought, he didn't notice an elderly dog approaching. "That was a wonderful story, Max," the dog said, his voice warm and kind. Max turned to see Old Duke, the city's most revered historian and storyteller. "Thank you, Old Duke," Max replied, his ears perking up with pride. "It is an honor to share our history." Old Duke nodded, his eyes twinkling with wisdom. "You have a gift, Max. Your storytelling brings our past to life and inspires others. Never stop sharing your stories, for they are the heart and soul of Canisville." Max felt a surge of gratitude and determination. "I promise, Old Duke. I will continue to honor our history and share the tales of our ancestors." With a gentle pat on his shoulder, Old Duke departed, leaving Max alone with his thoughts. As he gazed out over the valley, he felt a renewed sense of purpose. He knew that his journey as a storyteller was just beginning, and that there were many more stories to uncover and share. And so, Max continued to explore Canisville, seeking out the hidden stories and forgotten legends of his people. He traveled to distant corners of the city, listened to the tales of the elders, and recorded the wisdom of the past. His stories became a cherished part of Canisville's cultural heritage, inspiring new generations of dogs to appreciate their history and strive for a better future. The story of Max and the City of Dogs became a beloved legend, a testament to the power of storytelling and the enduring spirit of Canisville. His journey reminded everyone that the heart of a city lies in the stories of its people, and that the past and present are forever intertwined. And so, the legacy of Max and the City of Dogs lived on, a shining example of the strength and wisdom that comes from understanding and honoring one's history. Canisville thrived, its streets filled with the echoes of the past and the promise of the future, a city where every dog story mattered.